Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. You probably have not seen me in this format if you're a relatively new subscriber. I've made a couple videos like this and they're really helpful because I can kind of pump them out quicker to get to you, news and things like that. That's a little bit more on the spot, so I don't have to take that long. But I want to get right to it. And it's a pretty big news story having to do with I Love Lucy. If you're a big I Love Lucy fan and watch it on the Hallmark channel, it's pretty crazy what's happening, and that's that it is no longer on. It's not showing. Now, I have to tell you that I don't watch I Love Lucy on the Hallmark channel. I used to watch it on Fox. I don't know if many people know that, especially people who are out of the country who would know that, but it's one of the stations, especially when I was a little boy, they would show it all the time in the mornings, and then they would move it along. Then it moved to channel 13. It didn't really have like a name, it was just channel 13, and then it moved up, so you kind of had to find it, but it was always on free TV basically. But now we have Netflix, all these things. People have cable, and so you have a lot of individuals paying money for their cable, trying to watch I Love Lucy, and they can't watch it for free. As of now, it's not on Netflix. You can see some episodes on Hulu, but you have to pay for Hulu, and so that's another thing. You can also watch them on DVD. That's how I primarily watch them, because for me it's simple to just pop in an episode I want to watch. I know everyone doesn't have the luxury of that, which is kind of the difficulty. I want to start a discussion on this. What do you guys think? Should people, I don't even want to say have a right, quote unquote, but should we be able to watch I Love Lucy if we want to? I'm not saying pick an episode, but should it be available on TV? Should it be available for everyone to watch? Because it is like this universal type comedy. Should we be able to have that entertainment? And that's something that, again, I want to start in the comments. What do you think, especially if you are a Lucy fan, if you have watched this? How has this affected you? Has this affected you in some way? It's really crazy because I'm getting messages from subscribers who are upset and telling me, hey Rick, like, did you hear about this? Some people are rallying behind this, and I want to hear people's thoughts, because again, I've heard from select people, 5 or 6 who've messaged me. Let's just say Kenneth is one of them. He's one of the great supporters, and he told me, Rick, like, he messaged me twice, and he said, you know, and I appreciate that because you kind of told me about this. If you wouldn't have messaged me, Kenneth, first, I would have not have known. So thank you so much. Great supporter in many ways for the channel, as I said, and I do appreciate that. But imagine not being able, you know, like, you're so used to something, you're so used to watching something, this entertainment, this thing that brings us so much joy, and now it's not available for us. For the mass public. And so again, how has this affected you? Do you think they'll bring it back? Do you think it'll be on another station? Do you think that there should be kind of a show, or excuse me, a station, a channel, where we just have these classic shows where it just loops I Love Lucy, Twilight Zone, everything, let's say pre 1960, let's just say that, because I think 70s is kind of a drastic change. Things changed a lot in the 70s. I would even give a pass for shows that started in the 60s and overlapped into the 70s, but after that it's kind of changed too much. So 50s, 60s, 70s type shows. And what other shows would you like on it? Again, I would love to know your story. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you want to see more videos like this, again, it's just a quick video I put together, but I want to inform people what's going on, and we want to basically hear what the community has to say. I support all of you. I support this type of programming, of course. And yeah, we'll see you next time, guys and gals. Hopefully something changes. And don't forget, no matter what, be hopeful.